Hey everyone! One more and then I'll do a little Murder, She Wrote, because I'm actually, like, really invested. And the more I play, the more gets done. So let's see, the wind wanted me to go in one direction, so we'll go there first. Oh, the doorpost. Oh, because it's a room. Wait. Flashback.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
I think he half expected that. So there's an elevator in the castle. Wait, when the hell were elevators invented? Because this is like in the 17th century. It's a nice elevator. We won't futz around with it too much yet. See, that takes us to the machine room, so I'm guessing it's broken. Again, we're not futzing with anything yet. We're gonna do a little bit of exploring, get a few supplies, that sort of thing. Before I forget. Ah, he's finally full sane. Let's see, where does this lead? Storage. Okay, there's probably stuff in storage. Well, yeah, I've noticed that too, but that's kind of... I think that's just like a royal symbol because it's in the London Tower. Tower of London. The tower. Yeah, man, you got that set right. Oh, please don't let that be water. God, that freaked me out for a minute. I thought it was water. And it seems like we've got another memento. Strange and unnatural. Impressive is the word I'd use. Equipment. More tinderbox is good. Shit! That was our first grunt coming at us, folks! I'm really glad I'm fast. That thing was coming right at us. That thing was coming right at us. We're gonna explore upstairs for a while. Fuck what I said before. Oh, hey, I found the study instead. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna explore the study instead. Because I don't want to die! I'm not ready. Nope. That was not fun. Daniel, stop grinding your... To my most trusted student and friend, John Weyer. The most remarkable thing has happened traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of those orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is impeccable as the Holdrums described in the Hortus Consolis. As it was told about, an underground mythic temple crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It is impossible. It is an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within a stone. I was staying in the nearby village called Alstad, investigating one antiquated trails, and finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly could verify the truth using the manic artifacts. They are real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel I was trespassing because of my curiosity. I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could see something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. A beast. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in pursuit. I made my way to the nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt it tremendously, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings, trees turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder. The ground was covered in murky water. I pressed through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance. I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. It certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to the grassy fields outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still to this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It is nearly a decade since that day, and I have still been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke to you, told me interesting ongoing research on the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstad. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Whoa, didn't we read like a weird folktale about him? So Agrippa found one of those orbs, and they seem to play a very strong role. Gonna be okay, Daniel? Look. Okay, these are not openable. These are the stupid ones that you have to pick up. Doesn't PewDiePie call this thing Stefano or something? Well, that's what I think of Stefano. What? He's completely useless. Oh, I just realized that's a chest. Open. Open and stay open, I mean. For the love of open. Take that. A little better, Danny? Look, this place is nice and lit up. Chambers of the human skull, understanding locomotion. Poor puppy. Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris, aka the doggy. After a short study, it's clear that the agitation among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that is the catalyst produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where or what, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genius. There's an inherent problem with harvesting energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine the process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It may be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience and terror. So somebody's getting energy from fear. Ooh, is that? Oh my god, that's a dog head. What the fuck? What did I walk into? PETA, look away.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw.
If that's your...
I can sense it. It's definitely there.
That's what, you fucked up freak? That must be Alexander. Really, an A? Dude, how egotistical can you get? I'm further disappointed the Aquarian slave's findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life in relation to power I sense within it. I shall peruse more books on the subject, but I suspect it'll be in vain, since no research has been made in my particular interest. I must attempt to fill the void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they will provide less of a hassle to acquire. What the frick is this? Go squish. So, Alexander was interested in, I guess, the study of fear or something. Daniel, let's get you out of here. You seem to be unable to handle the fact that we're in hell. That's what I'm convinced of. This is fucking hell. cat is trying to give me a heart attack in his own right. You know, the cockroaches give me a little more comfort than anything else because they're harmless. At least I think they are. Wait.
The key. Please, let it be here. 4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The
Creepy.
ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
You know, I would take this as the Indian sign of, I need to get this thing out of my house. Let's close the door. Something tells me that's going to miss. I may have bought myself a little bit of time. Our first hiding sequence! Hooray! Daniel, shut up! It can't... hear me, but I can hear you, probably. It is gone? Holy shit. Was not fun. That was terrifying. Well, okay, I'm not as scared as I need to be letting on. I'm sorry. But again, I'm not sure when everything is about to happen. Maybe it's finally safe to go down here? But I found one part, which is good. This is, apparently you have to find the drill parts. So, I found one. I seem to be all over the place and not finding everything, but I'm not really trying to find everything. I'm trying to basically go through the game and figure out what's going on. Daniel, calm down. See? Ooh, things. Things are good. Good thing I refilled your lamp, dude. Look! Shuriken! That's cool. I like that. Oh, that's your box refill. Thank you. Nothing up there. Here you need the lantern just to see where the fuck you're going. Alexander, I've prepared the explosives needed for clearing the flood drain. I care just how important it is that the mixture be handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants... Oh, nice, dude. Before you go ahead with your plans, liquids are not themselves explosives be kept separated before mishaps. I have arranged for 2 large vats in the next room of the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Basically, it's don't drop this stuff or things go kaboom. Gotcha, Agrippa. There's a candle, at least. Ah, the third control part. I think here is a good stopping point. I'm not going to sit in the dark. I'm not going to waste oil if I don't have to. So far, we know Grip is a little more tied up into this than we thought. So maybe he was an apprentice before Daniel was many years ago. A few hundred to be precise. We know what Alexander looks like, at least what he supposedly looks like according to portraits. Let's face it, portraits aren't always the most accurate thing in the world. Usually they did try to idealize what the person looked like, except for Oliver Cromwell, who said paint me warts and all, basically. But, yeah, interestingly enough, you know, we're a little further in the game. We now have a drill. I sort of know what I'm doing. Kind of. I think. No, I don't. I may be missing a lot of stuff, but I'm also seem to be making good progress, so hopefully I'm not in a no-win situation at this point. But let's be honest, that water monster was a pain in the ass to get past. And hey, 3 parts today! Yay! And also a weird freaky orb that puts itself together. Hey, Daniel, most people would have thrown that thing in the garbage when that happened, or, like, sold it for a really good profit to someone crazy enough to want it. Because, honestly, I don't want it. That's just me, though. And we saw our first grunt. Yay. And we had our first hiding sequence, which was really easy to do, because obviously it was a beginner hiding sequence. And I was smart enough to close the door in between me and whatever was coming after me. And hide in the closet right after that. My instinct just told me, you know, close that door. Don't use the lantern. Hide. I should have crouched. That would have been amazing. So, yeah. We got a lot of firsts for me today. Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna start being actually freaked out toward the end of this game? Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Bye!